Hi, I'm Pastor Dan. Welcome to Bible Bites, where we're reading through the Bible one small bite at a time. In the last video, we had talked about false prophets, Jesus teaching, read about that, Jesus teaching on false prophets and how you can judge a tree by its fruit. We're going to continue in Matthew 7, but this time picking up in verse 21. And Jesus states, "Not everyone who says to me, 'Lord, Lord,' will enter the kingdom of heaven, but the one who does the will of my Father who is in heaven." So let's stop right there and ask the question, what is the will of God? What is his will? Well, his will can really be summed up, as Jesus said, with what is called the Shema in Hebrew. It means hearing. And it's a passage that basically says, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one," meaning that there is only Yahweh. He's distinct. He's unique. There is none like him. Of all the powers, spiritual authorities, all the leaders, no one is like Yahweh. He is above and greater than all. And then it says, love him with all that you are, with all your might, with all your mind, with all your strength. You are to love him completely. And that's the will. That sums up everything. All the laws, the law of Moses, all the laws and the prophets, they are ways in which we love God. These are ways in which we respond to him. So that's the will of the Father. And Jesus is saying, it's not just those who are pleading with him. It's not just those who talk to him. It's those who actually do what God asks. Those who love him with all that they are. Those who unite themselves to him alone. And then it states, on that day, many will say to me. What day is Jesus talking about? Well, he's talking about a day of judgment, right? A day of accountability. He says, on that day, many will say to me, "Lord, Lord, did we not prophesy in your name? Did we not cast out demons in your name and do many mighty works in your name?" So people are going to say, "Man, Jesus, we did all these great things in your name, things that people look at and say, wow, that's incredible. We did all these cool things. We did all these great things in your name." But Jesus will say, "And then will I declare to them, I never knew you. Depart from me, you workers of lawlessness." So you see, we can do many things. All kinds of things. We can live our lives however we desire, but that does not mean that we are truly living for Yahweh, that we are doing his will. And Jesus is stating, listen, it is not all about just living how you want. It is about your relationship with God. And this is where Jesus particularly where his role shines, because he reconciles us with Yahweh. He gives us that restored relationship. But we still have to respond, right? So we unite ourselves to Yahweh alone, recognizing that there is none like him. And unless we do that, we might do all the great things in the world, but it's meaningless, right? Because we need to respond to Yahweh how he wants us to respond, on his terms, in his way. And so that sums up this teaching of Jesus. Beautiful teaching. So, well, we are going to pick up next video talking about how we build our lives on God's Word, on the teachings of Jesus. So look forward to reading that with you next video.